Have you ever noticed how some people just seem to glide through life, completely unbothered, while others are constantly fighting an invisible battle? It's not about what they have, but how they see the world. Let's dive into two very different mindsets, and maybe you'll recognize a piece of yourself in one of them. Imagine waking up. For our first friend, let's call him Alex. The morning starts not with a screen, but with the sun. He makes his way to the kitchen, the simple act of grinding coffee beans a small ritual. As the aroma fills the air, he finds his favorite spot by the window. He's not thinking about yesterday's regrets or tomorrow's anxieties.
He's just here with his warm mug watching the world wake up.
The steam dances in the sunlight, and for him, this is richness. This is wealth. Later in the day, you might find him lost in a book. The pages are worn, the story familiar, but it feels like visiting an old friend. The room is quiet, except for the gentle rustle of turning pages and the soft ticking of a clock. There's no need to document this moment, no urge to post it for validation. The joy is in the experience itself. It's private, it's personal, and it's deeply fulfilling. When he steps outside, it's not with a destination in mind, but just for the journey. He walks through a local park, noticing the way the light filters through the leaves, the sound of kids laughing in the distance. He's not rushing. His pace is calm, deliberate. He's not listening to a podcast or scrolling through his phone. He's listening to the world around him. A dog runs past. A couple holds hands on a bench. He smiles, a quiet observer of life's simple, beautiful moments. For Alex, happiness isn't a destination to be reached. It's the scenery along the way. His world is colored in warm, soft tones. It's a world of contentment, of being present. It's a world of peace. Now, let's switch scenes. Meet Ben. His morning also begins with a screen, but it's a very different experience. The first thing he sees is the curated perfection of other people's lives. Before his feet even touch the floor, his mind is flooded with images of exotic vacations he can't afford, promotions he didn't get, and perfect relationships that make his own feel lacking. The blue light of the phone casts a cold glow on his face, his thumb scrolling endlessly, his expression a mixture of frustration and longing. He gets dressed and looks in the mirror.
He doesn't see a person, he sees a project full of flaws.
His hair isn't right, his shirt looks cheap, he wishes he were fitter, taller, something more. The reflection staring back at him is a constant reminder of everything he thinks he isn't. Dissatisfaction is his roommate, and it follows him out the door. As he walks down the street, a sleek, expensive car glides past. The sound of its engine is like a taunt. He glances at it, a flicker of bitterness in his eyes. He doesn't see a beautiful piece of engineering. He sees a symbol of a life he feels locked out of. He looks at his own modest car, or waits for the bus, and the gap between his reality and his desires feels like a chasm. His world is full of sharp contrasts, harsh lights, and a persistent feeling of being left behind. It's a world of comparison, of envy. So what happens when these two worlds collide with the exact same piece of information? Imagine they both scroll past a post from an old acquaintance who just announced a huge career success, a new company, a big promotion, a creative award. Alex sees the post. He pauses for a moment, reads the news, and a genuine smile spreads across his face. He might hit the like button, maybe even leave a comment. That's amazing, congratulations. And then he moves on. The success of another person doesn't diminish his own worth. It doesn't trigger a sense of lack. He's genuinely happy for them, seeing their win as just that, their win. It has no bearing on his own journey, his own definition of a good life. His inner peace is a shield, deflecting the arrows of comparison before they can even get close. His world remains calm. Now, Ben sees the very same post. His thumb stops scrolling, his jaw tightens, his heart sinks. He reads the announcement, and his first thought isn't, good for them. It's why not me? He starts to spiral.
He thinks about his own job, his own progress, and it all feels woefully inadequate.
He might close the app in frustration, or worse, he might start digging, looking for a flaw. A sign that their success isn't as great as it seems. The post ruins his next 10 minutes, maybe his entire evening. It reinforces his belief that he is failing, that life is a race and he is losing. Someone else's highlight reel becomes the soundtrack to his own perceived failure. The world of envy is a prison, and the bars are built from the achievements of others. Look at them side by side. One is free, the other is trapped. One is at peace, the other is at war with himself. They exist in the same world, see the same things, but their experience of life is dramatically different. And the key difference isn't their bank account, their job title, or their follower count. It's a choice. It's the choice to focus on your own path. The choice to define success on your own terms. The choice to find joy in the present moment instead of searching for it on a screen. Envy tells you that happiness is somewhere else, with someone else. Peace tells you that it's right here, right now, if you just allow yourself to feel it. Comparison is a thief that steals your joy, your time, and your energy. It's a game with no finish line and no winners. But you don't have to play. You can choose to log off, not just from your phone, but from the race that exists only in your mind. Imagine Ben, sitting there, phone in hand, his face a mask of resentment. But then, something shifts. He takes a slow, deep breath. He looks away from the screen, his gaze shifting to the window, to the real world outside. He closes his eyes just for a second. The battle isn't over, but in that small moment, he chose peace. He chose himself. And that's where the real journey begins. It starts with a single breath, a single moment of deciding that your life is your own and it is enough. Thanks for watching. If this resonated with you, consider subscribing for more content that helps you build a more intentional life. See you in the next one.